one take. The new Romeo-X Sig Loc. Whatever. There it is. Reflex light. Reflex sight enclosed Sig Loc compact footprint. God, that takes up the entire box. From December 2024. This was just available on Sig's thing. I've been waiting for this because, oh God. What's going on this thing? The Flex P365. All right, let's take a look at it. Try to do this all in one take. The Romeo-X Sig Loc, owner's manual, who cares? Reading instructions is for nerds. Is it kind of just in there? Whatever. I actually prefer companies that don't spend a lot on their packaging. Like, as long as it's going to get in there safe, who cares? I just got the Radian barrel for my other like daily carry P365, and I don't know, I feel like I'm paying for half of the box, or half of the prices for the box. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Blue tint is definitely there, but I don't think it's as bad as like a P or a Trigicon. Trying to turn it on. Oh, maybe take this out. Just give me a tool. All right. All right, that's installed upside down. I think that's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. They installed it upside down and then put some film over it. And they gird this way the hell down. I already marred it. Cool. Because they didn't give any sort of tool. I was hoping that I could remove it with like this aim point thing, but it's too big. Or this is too small. It says 10 inch-pounds. I feel like finger tight should be good enough. Hey, there it is. Actions. Obviously, it's not gonna. Let me see if I can. So this is like the circle dot model. You can see it a little bit, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but like at the very bottom, there's just kind of like a cutout. Not really quite sure what that's supposed to do for you. Maybe just like an indexing point. But it's very crisp, very clear. I generally have a slight issue with red dots. Like RMRs are probably the worst. But even like my aim points, I get some blooming effect, and I don't see anything on this one. Nice. Okay, let's get it installed and show you what it looks like on the thing. So YouTube probably won't let me show you the actual installation, but here's the fuse slide without the barrel and all that jazz. And if you didn't know, like the whole shtick with the Sig Loc is that it's got this little dovetail in the front of it. Doesn't have anything in the back, I don't think. But instead of screwing down, they've actually cut out in the slide space for you to actually put your optic from the bottom, or screw it in from the bottom. Supposedly that's supposed to do something magical for you. I know Sig's gotten a lot of hate over it, And I mean, I guess I can see why, but just because it's like a whole new footprint, and people, if they want to upgrade to this, they need a whole new slide and a whole new system, because like it's only available for the Fuse right now, but it says that it's going to modify its stuff for the future. But one, in their defense, well, Glock just did the same thing with the COA or the COA or whatever, and everybody was raving about that. And then Sig pretty much does the same exact thing, touting, better lockup and all that stuff, and less recoil, like less harm from recoil. And Sig got a lot of hate for it. The thing I like about this is like it is cross compatible with your older optics, so I could still put the other Romeo-X on here, or one of the older optics that fits the, I think, RMSC footprint. So I don't know. People just want to hate on Sig. All right. So during installation, I got two things to note. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but so on the left side, when you're looking at it upside down, this one sits flush. This mounting screw sits almost flush with wherever they milled it out of, right? And then this one over here, I don't know if it's an optical illusion or what, but it doesn't go down, or it goes further down, so it's not as flush. And I mean, they kind of look the same on this side. I guess so. Maybe. I don't know. So I don't know if that's just how it is. It says nothing in the instructions that they're going to be offset or something like that. The screws are the same length. I've backed them out, checked them, and then they bottom out on the optic itself. Like they are flush on the optic itself. But I don't know. I don't know if that's cause for concern. I'm just being autistic about it. But the other thing I noticed is try to lose these two. They had to, which good on them, I guess, but like they milled it down so much that for whatever reason, this hole is exposed to where like the firing pin mechanism is. And then this little guy, God only knows what that's for, but it's like a roll pin that's just jammed in there. I have no idea what that's for. The only reason I say that is like this has actual moving parts, so like I would not put a ton of Loctite down just in the fear of it getting down into those working parts and then causing stuff to get all gummed up. So anyway, let's keep going, I guess. There it is, all locked up. Looks pretty good. I like it. If I had like a minor criticism, like it's supposed to be the new, wave of the future for the Fuse system and everything, and it was like specifically created for this, but there's just, I don't know, it doesn't line up as perfectly as I think it could. It does seem rock solid on there, so I guess no complaints about that, but I don't know, aesthetically, it doesn't really like line up with the Fuse in my opinion. Glass is clear. You got some knurling on here. Don't really know why. Anyway, two things to note. You need a T8 Torx screw head. Like it comes with one T8 and then whatever the hell this little one is. And that's like, I guess, to adjust your windage and elevation when actually zeroing it. Also not like super huge on that, but for as compact as this is, there's obviously got to be some concessions made. So you get one of these and another one of these, and this is for the installation. And through all of my crap that I have accumulated over the years, I don't have a T8 bit. So you're supposed to torque it down to, focus, 18 inch-pounds using their Loctite and letting it cure for 24 hours and all that jazz. But I just put it on there, the old Gudentite. The other thing, and again, this is purely just my brain, but I always paint pen all my crap so that I know if, you know, something's walking off on me or my zero is suddenly way off, then, like, you know, it's an easy thing to check and go like, oh, the optic's coming loose, so, you know, I can't shoot this thing anymore. But with this, you can't, because all the mounting, you know, surfaces are on the slide itself, and that paint is just going to rub away, or worse yet, gum up your, you know, your mechanisms, your slide mechanism. So I don't know. That's probably a very minor thing. Anyway, and if you're thinking of getting one, you know, absolutely don't rely on me in this crappy video. I literally am just putting this out just because I kept looking at it. I had just gotten the fuse to build out this flux, and I saw the Sig Loc Romeo-X, whatever the hell, at SHOT Show, and I didn't see any other videos on it. And it seemed like a neat idea, something that I wanted to complete my build with. So I just wanted to put out a video getting initial impressions. If you like it, I can go to the range and take some video of me shooting it, and then kind of give you an update on, you know, how it holds up. Again, not a YouTuber. I am not going to be deliberately abusing this thing. Wait for Sage Dynamics. Yeah, Sage. Wait for his videos. I definitely rely on his videos and his review process. He beats the absolute hell out of them. But I'm sure he gets them for free or has the money to do so. I am just a poor guy that likes guns, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.